here we are at part 26 of my video walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. As I was trying to say before, it's my birthday! Like for reals. So, I just gotta give myself props. But anyway, we're back in the room that we first needed to get into that required the key. Killing our little wolfie friends again. Only this time, armed with the power of fire, we can melt the ice blocks out of our way. Awesome! Which reveals a switch for us. And a block that we can push around. Yeah, might not want a bunny hood. Now this block, since it's sliding on ice, whenever you push it, it'll just keep going straight until it hits a wall. And pushing it over here, we can climb up and grab that chest that we spawned. Ooh, that was close. Alright, Stray Fairy number 7. And we can push the block around a little bit more here. And roll jump up here, and not be a noob and do that. Alright, roll jump, grab the ledge, there we go, and go through the door. Remember that chest that we spawned by moving the pillar around? Well, we're back in this room. Be sure to block these two guys so you get smacked in the head with a pot. It's never good to be a pothead. I mean, get smacked in the head with a pot. And we get Stray Fairy number 8. Alright, melt the ice out of the way of the green door and head straight in. Alright, more chill enemies. Let's get these guys out of the way. I'm starting to run out of magic. And we have another chest for our viewing pleasure. Ooh! Be careful there, Link. But they're nice enough to fill our magic back up, so. Stray Fairy 9. Well, I'm just finding these things left and right now, aren't I? Alright, there's 3 torches in here. Use our fire arrows to light them up. And just heading over into the door that we just activated. Now this leads us to a switch, and that's it. Oh, might as well activate it and see what happens. Ooh, makes a giant pillar rise up through the middle of the room. Well, that's interesting. Alright, after activating the switch, let's just drop down the pit here. And somewhere around here's a bunch of pots. Give us a little recharge. There we go. And over here we have a door. Leads us to the lava room. Yeah, unfortunately you can't roll through the giant flaming heads, but hitting the switch activates a chest for us. Oh, come on, it's already almost 11. Hurry up, Link! Yielding us Stray Fairy number 10. Roll our way through some grass for some power-ups, and let's head up the stairs. Alright. Now the dungeon gets a little trickier since we can't cross through the middle of these rooms anymore. But we just have to take the back way around. So let's head back in this room, run up the stairs, and this will take us back to the map room. So yeah, it's a very loopy dungeon. Alright, standing on this little pillar here, let's melt this dude out of the way, and there's an ice switch on the back wall. A fire arrow will activate it, rising the ledge that we're standing on, so that we can get up. Alright. And we're going to need our lens of truth For we need to see the truth. Can you handle the truth? Oh, hidden stairs. Well, I guess you could kind of call this a staircase. But anyway, it leads up to a chest, giving us stray fairy number 11. Carefully jump over here, and let's go through the door. Alright. Can't go through the middle, but we can roll around the outside. Oops. Okay, good thing they put a ladder there for us. Use our firepower to melt this block of ice out of the way. And let's continue onward. We're up into the floor, and we gotta roll around the wall again. Only this time you don't have a ladder to help you, so try not to mess this one up. Use our key and enter here. And we have some big snow monsters, which the big one will split into 2 or 3 smaller ones. And they throw snowballs at us. That'd be alright. Alright, let's whip our fairy finding set out. We need fairy mask, regular arrows, and darlings of truth. Too much inventory switching! Alright, stray fairy number 12. And then we need to switch back to the fire arrows, and the bunny hood, and the Goron mask. Melt this block out of the way and continue onward. Yeah, sorry if I'm just kind of commentating on the dungeon again. I don't know, because I'm just not in the mood for anything silly to say. But in this room we have 2 of our old friends, the whatever they're called, fire-breathing, annoying lizard dudes. Seems like a good name for me. And killing each one of these yields us a stray fairy. There's number 13 and 14. Alright! We've managed to make it to the top of the big tower. And guess what? Oh yes, we have to fight Wizrobe again! Only this time his room is slightly larger. Which, the bunny hood's rather helpful for getting around fast so that we can shoot him. I love the bunny hood. I use it almost all the time after I get it. Somebody commented, why don't you just get the bunny hood so you can run faster? Well, because I don't have it yet. Now that I have it, I will run quite quickly. Yep, it's gotta be the 3rd day before you can pick it up. Uh-oh, the Dance of Illusion! Yep, this gets a bit more tricky. Have to rely on our fairy friend a bit more. Come on, one more hit. Where are you? Oh, fail. I was trying to shoot him real fast before I got iced. There we go. And defeating him just opens the doors in the room, but yeah, helps us get around. Let's get powered up a little bit here. I mean, of course I need, like 60-something arrows after that fight. And in this little room we finally find the boss key. Awesome! Da-da-da-da! Alright, appears I am running out of time again, but I want to show you one more secret before I end for the day. Now if we come up here to this ledge, let's go ahead and whip out our mirror here. On the upper right side, make sure you use the mirror and then go into first person, not go into first person and then use the mirror, because then you'll walk right off the edge of the ledge. No, I don't know that personally, but Anyway, there's a little hidden flower down there, and we can... right into the secret area, yielding us the last stray fairy.